U.S. news breaking with emotion. Pope Francis, leader of the Catholic Church for over a decade, has died at the age of 88. But his legacy, especially his unwavering call for peace, lives on in the hearts of millions. In his final public appearance, during the Easter blessing from the Vatican, his message was delivered not in his own voice, but through someone reading on his behalf. Still, the world listened, because it knew what was coming: a final plea for peace, a familiar refrain that never lost its urgency. From the moment he became Pope, Francis made peace his mission, not just in words, but in bold, unforgettable actions. He knelt to kiss the feet of rival leaders in South Sudan, begging them to end their war. He stood at the epicenter of nuclear destruction in Japan and called the very possession of atomic weapons immoral. He traveled to Iraq, a first for any pope, and extended a hand of healing to communities torn apart by years of violence. He prayed with Israeli and Palestinian leaders, showing that even the most hardened conflicts can find room for dialogue. But he also spoke of the forgotten wars, the ones the cameras no longer cover, the ones still leaving families broken, children homeless, and futures uncertain. He called out arms dealers. He condemned the weapons trade. He asked the world's most powerful leaders why profit continues to be made from bloodshed, and challenged them to answer not with silence, but with change. Even as his health declined, his heart never wavered. In his final weeks, he continued speaking with communities in Gaza, offering hope where little remained. Pope Francis was often called the Pope of the peripheries, not because he stood on the outside, but because he chose to stand with those the world pushed aside. He reminded us that peace isn't just the absence of conflict, it's the presence of justice. It's the decision to see one another not as enemies, but as brothers and sisters. Tonight, as the bells toll across the Vatican and prayers are said across continents, the world remembers a man who never stopped believing in our capacity for good. Pope Francis, a pastor, a reformer, and above all, a peacemaker, is gone. But the echo of his message continues. Lay down your arms, lift up your voice, choose peace. We'll continue our coverage on his funeral, his legacy, and the road ahead for the Catholic Church. But tonight, we reflect on a man whose voice spoke not only for his faith, but for all of humanity.